Factsverse presents Amazing and Surprising Body Facts. Number 1. Your body sheds. When you think of skin shedding, you're likely thinking of snakes or lizards. That's because snakes and lizards shed their skin as they grow in age. What you might not know is that people shed their skin as well. Every hour, your body sheds close to 600,000 skin particles. The particles are so small you don't even see them. If you were to look at your bed, couch, even your floors with a giant microscope, you would see millions of skin particles on the floor. Want to know how much you shed? All that dust in your house? Most of that is your skin cells. Number 2. Testicles and nurturing go hand in hand. If you're looking for a man who's going to take care of you and be there for your children, you should choose your man based on the size of their testicles. A research study was performed at Emory University, and the study found that men who had small testicles tended to be more nurturing to those in their lives than people who had larger testicles. Also, the men who had smaller testicles were more involved in their children's lives than the men with larger ones. This is one time that the guy who has the bigger balls can't brag. Number 3. Your feet are still growing. Most people think that by the time they're done growing tall, their feet are also done growing. That's not true. As you get older, the ligaments in your feet they start to wear down, and that can cause your feet to grow longer and wider. This happens the most, not surprisingly, in overweight people. If you put on your favorite sneakers one day and you find that they're fitting a bit snug, it doesn't mean your socks are too thick. It could mean your feet are still growing. Number 4. The mouth and the butt work in similar ways. This is one of the most disturbing and one of the most surprising facts about your body. If you look in the mirror and say the word poop, you'll see your mouth moves in a certain way. When you actually go to the bathroom and poop, your butt makes that same motion. It's a very strange fact. It makes you wonder who paid close enough attention to a person when they were pooping to figure that out, though, doesn't it? Number 5. The reason that women are often colder than men. Many people know that women are often colder than men. Many people believe that this is because men weigh more, which means they have more body fat to keep them warm. That's not the reason, though, why women are colder. The female body actually has more fat than the male body. This body fat is what keeps a woman's core warm. However, the more body fat a woman has, the less blood will get to her extremities. That is what makes the woman feel cold and makes her colder than the male counterpart. Number 6. Old people actually do have an old person smell. Many people will smell an old person or something old and describe them as having that old person smell. Up until recently, people could not prove that there was an old person smell. Most people think people use that term just to be mean, or maybe we're talking about the Bengay that they're wearing or something else. But recently, scientists have proven the old person smell does exist. As the skin glands break down, a certain chemical is released. Scientists believe that the chemical is a compound called 2-nonol. The next time you talk to somebody who claims to have smelled an old person smell, they might just be telling the truth. Number 7. The truth about armpit sweat. The sweat that comes from your armpits and around your groin is really disgusting. When you sweat in those areas, your body releases an oily substance. Bacteria just happens to love that oily substance. When you smell the odor in those areas, it's actually the bacteria eating the oil that you smell. That really sounds pretty gross, I know. And since knowing this, the next time you're sweating under your armpits or in your groin, you're probably going to jump right into the shower, aren't you? Number 8. You can have a poop baby. Most people poop at least 5 times a week. There are some people who poop a few times a day. If you were to go weeks without pooping, it could have a negative effect on your health as well as your appearance. If you want to have a flat tummy, make sure that you are pooping on schedule. If you go a week or 2 without pooping, you can actually start to look pregnant. This is a picture of a woman when she has gone to the bathroom, and the same woman after being constipated for a week. Number 9. Your elbow will never touch your hand. No matter how hard you try, you'll never be able to touch your left elbow with your left hand. It's just the way your body was designed. If you break your arm, okay, well then it's possible, but having a broken arm's probably not worth being able to touch your hand to your elbow. Number 10. Your body can perform magic. The human body is the greatest magician in the world. Your body can turn chocolate milk into pee. What other magician in the world can say they can do that? Number 11. Every man was once in a woman's body. Some men believe that they belong in a woman's body. Maybe this is because all men have been inside a woman's body. That doesn't mean dressing like a woman and wearing a wig. It simply means that all men were inside their mother's belly when they were in the womb. Subscribe for more.